What's up guys, Travis Bogart here at Above the Rest Training Systems in Cheyenne, Wyoming, bringing you another exercise library video. This one is another feature in our Intro to Strongman series on kegs. We're gonna hit keg squats. Before we do though, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so that you don't miss anything coming out of Above the Rest Training Systems. Another quick note before we get started, if you haven't already, be sure to go watch our keg loading video. There are a lot of technical fundamentals that we cover in that video that we're just gonna assume that you're familiar with as we dive into the keg squat. The keg squat is one of my favorites just to build familiarity with the keg and to develop power for the athlete as they come up out of the lap position. To perform the exercise, you're gonna deadlift the keg and get it up into the lap just the same way you would for any other keg exercise. From the lap position, we're gonna grip in, get it high on our chest, right where we like it, and then stand straight up with the keg performing a squat. End the rep once you're fully stood up with the keg in the position you wanted on the torso, and then head right back down to the lap position to start the next repetition. As you do go back to the lap between reps, try not to relax in the lap position. You want to maintain the tension through the body as we go from rep to rep to rep to rep, because that's what's really going to develop our strength and ability to compress that keg against ourselves, create friction, and avoid it from slipping down the torso when we do more explosive movements like loading or extensions. The main mistake that we're gonna see in athletes performing keg squats is their butt flying out the back as they come out of the lap position. The body will wanna favor the hips, and so the knees will extend early without actually creating any force on the keg, and then athletes will good morning or hip through to lift the keg into position. This is problematic for two reasons. One, once we start actually lifting heavy kegs and we're getting into competition environments, the keg is gonna become very, very heavy when our knees extend and we end up bent over the keg. The second is that when we do load our hips this way, we have a tendency to fire them through with more force than our arms can actually sustain as they create friction against the body and hold the keg in place. And so what you wind up with is kegs slipping down the torso, losing height, and you end up with missed reps. When doing keg squats, it's important to practice the best technique you can. So as you come out of that lap position, do your best to keep your hips forward and use those knees to extend upwards and get yourself up to the full upright position. Programming the keg squat's a little bit more simple because we can program it in just about like any other squat. I really like to use the keg squat to get some volume in with the keg early in a program when I know that that athlete has a heavy keg coming up in a competition later down the road. If you're wondering how to make the keg squat work for you, be sure to check out the link in our description, which takes you to our book of workouts on the kegs. There's a few different workouts in there involving keg squats. Go ahead and use those, sample those, get a feel for the movement so that you can start incorporating it into your Strongman program. Guys, if you enjoyed this, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you don't miss anything coming out of Above the Rest Training Systems. We'll catch you in the next video.